You guys have been requesting it. Well, this is the motherfucking video that you guys finally get to see Pendulum summoning gods. I wanted to point out, though, that this was on the stream, so guys, remember to check out the Zodiac Duelist TV Twitch stream. A link is always down below. It's a partnership between me and House of Champions, and maybe we'll stream again sometime for you guys for more crazy shit like this. Hope you guys enjoy. Alright guys, this is it. This is what you've all been requesting. So a little bit of background on this beauty that you're seeing here. We were streaming for the first time in actually a while on the Zodiac Duelist Twitch stream, and it was a donation incentive. Someone had donated to build a Yugioh deck, and of course what Yugioh deck isn't complete without Dark Magician, Yugioh's most loyal servant throughout time and space. But you know what else comes with Yugioh? The Egyptian gods. I've been wanting to build a Pendulum deck that could essentially summon the Egyptian god cards for damn near little to no cost. And if you guys have looked at the crazy things that they do on the Yugioh Japanese channel, like their YouTube channel is full of some crazy stupid ideas, and the Pendulum summon the god cards was a really good idea. I did think about playing the Winged Dragon of Ra, but for those of you that don't actually understand, Winged Dragon of Ra sucks fucking asshole because it has no attack points on initial summon. You have to pay your life points down to 100 to even get anything, and then it's 1,000 to, you know, get it to blow up a monster, and that's not something I really wanted. Yes, I do know that we could play Horakti wherever the hell he is on the search to kind of get the gimmicky ass win condition. Yeah, I can't spell Horakti for shit. It was an idea. That's for another gimmicky video. But in terms of playability, I liked being able to get the Dark Magician with the Pendulums. And these Pendulum scales, I mean, your only restriction is you can't Pendulum summon if you control a monster. I mean, that's a-okay for me. So we'll go through here and we'll talk about this, some of the finer choices, the other things like that. So 3 Apprentice Illusion Magician, 1 Karibo, 3 Obelisk, 3 Slifer, 3 Supreme King Dark Worm, triple Gate Infinity, triple Gate Zero, triple Dark Magician, triple Lord of Darkness, triple Dark Magical Circle, triple Desires, triple The True Name, triple Eternal Soul, and triple Navigation. So when we initially built this deck, there was no extra deck, and well, we did come up with an extra deck. So extra deck, Trident and Broad Bull. Of course, I want to focus on, if I need to go into rank force, having the Zoo Engine at my disposal. One of the most important things that we could have. Gustav Max, Sky Palace, Utopia the Lightning, of course, Utopia Prime, 81, 7 Sins, Utopia, Ravenous Tarantula, Big Eye, Dracosec, Ebon High, and Castel. Now, a couple things I want to point out. You can incorporate more of the Zoo combo. I mean, you can go down the whole Hammer Kong, Chakanine, Tiger Mortar, and end on your essential Zoo of Hammer Kong with the material, with your Trident. That is fine if you want to go down that path. But you have things you can do. More or less for fun online, I would want to focus on Utopia Lightning. Yeah, you'll have these up and running at essential times, but I still think that it's important to understand that, boy, fucking adjectives. Well, if you have 2 of these on the field, you probably Pendulum summon, so when you're overlaying, I mean, yeah, you can proc its Graveyard Reborn effect, but it's not going to happen as much as you think. So, with the challenge being for Dark Magician, he was nice enough to let me include the Pendulum summon stuff. We had to include Karibo, because what fucking Yu-Gi-Oh deck does not have Yugi's best furball? This is just one big Allure of Darkness target. Or else playing Illusion Magician, being able to add a Dark Magician from your deck to your hand is pretty fucking good. And looking at the list of support and the things that we were doing, is incredibly awesome, actually. One of the cool things that this deck really does give you, though, is Dark Magic Circle, which lets you excavate the top 3 cards of your deck. You can reveal 1 Dark Magician or 1 Spell Trap card. That specifically lists Dark Magician among them, and add it to your hand. Also, you place them on top of your deck. And then if a Dark Magician is normal or special summoned to your field, you get to banish a card your opponent controls. Now, with this being said, you get to abuse the true name. So you can declare a card name, excavate the top card of your deck, which you probably just reset the top of your deck with Dark Magic Circle. So, being able to excavate it, if you called correctly, you get to add that card to your hand. Then, you can add to your hand or special summon 1 divine monster from your deck. Otherwise, send it to the graveyard. So, if you so we had a scenario where we excavated Obelisk the Tormentor. So we get to add this to our hand, and then, boy oh boy, and then you get to beam out another Egyptian God card from your deck for free. So, the massive rewards for 2-card combos in this deck are incredibly insane, considering the fact that the circle is self-replacing, giving you a Dark Magician specific card texted card, and then being able to just put the second card on the top of the deck, excavate it, and then beam out an Egyptian God card. It's really gimmicky, but it's really cool. In a serious Herakti deck, though, I could actually see you comboing up with these 2 interactions because of that. Outside of that, though, you can cut Karibo. It's just here because he's Karibo. But Allure of Darkness, you have many targets. You want to get into your deck as quick as possible. And something else that a few people were pointing out in my video, they're like, why did you Desire when you could have banished all your God cards? Sure, you can argue that you can banish your resources, but when you're forced to go first with this deck, you need to get as many net resources as you can. And I think it's incredibly useful to put a focus on this, just because of how good Desires is for rogue decks and setting up initial combo pieces. I definitely don't want to underestimate my opponent, and making sure that we can get to where we need to be because of Pot of Desires is incredibly useful. My trap lineup is kind of okay. You know, we don't have the standard Dark Magician support of Illusion to add additional copies back, or things like that, but Eternal Soul gives me Dark Magician Revival, which I was thinking about in the initial build if I really wanted to do this, but being able to revive Dark Magicians and prog off circles is pretty important. And then, of course, Navigation becomes deader the longer the game goes, but I do want people to understand that Navigation does give you access to rank 7s, and if you're playing in a more casual format outside of, you know, your Cancerous, Zoo, and things like that, rank 7s could probably be your answer for a lot of things. Also, don't forget, your God cards can overlay on top of each other. I mean, once you're punching your opponent in the face here, you can overlay into this guy and punch your opponent for even more. You know, the gimmicks are incredibly real for the things that this deck really does give to you. So, outside of that, though, the playstyle of the deck, just remember, guys, your typical goal is to want to Pendulum summon out these guys. Slifer to a less extent, because once you unload your Pendulum summon, your hand size is really going to deplete. And I've kind of seen that, you know, playing against John on the stream over the weekend. You know, like, this deck did lose to Dinosaurs. I expected it to. You know, when you get too far up the meta, you know, unless you have some game plan, you know, this deck kind of wants to go second. And granted, sure, you go first. If your opponent can OTK, your opponent can OTK you. It's one of the things that kind of sucks about this. If not, you can beam out a Dark Magician for defense. You know, you can't expect the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! To be rewarding for things such as that. So I think for a tier 2 fun deck, this would be something I would play. I actually kind of want to play this in real life, but circles are too damn much at the moment, and Apprentice Illusions are coming. So fun stuff eventually, but for now, this is all we came up with. We also didn't dick with any rank 6s because this is kind of bad. But yeah, what do you guys think? I know a lot of people are going to be like, yo, we can take this one step further. That's good. Concepts and Theorio are things I like to do on this channel. and I hope that this is a good step in the right direction for you guys. So guys, comment down below, tell me what you guys think, and I'm out, Duelist. Until next time, Deuce Reno. The ride never ends, guys. Make sure you enable those notifications to get the latest videos that are being posted on this channel. Make sure you guys check out VanCole40 for my Cardfight Vanguard channel, and join me and House of Champions on the Zodiac Duelist TV Twitch stream. We'll be interacting with our audiences. And please check out No Limit Gaming and LGTCG.com for the cheapest trading cards on the market. Thanks for watching, guys, and please have a good day.